Every hit is overpower. Easy. Okay, I mean, this maybe has some merit, yes? Every hit's overpower. Easy. It's a new aspect. GG, man. Okay, okay, okay. It's, what is it? The rank 25 Upheaval. Let's go. That's gonna be so much fun to play, huh? Upheaval Barb. Alright, guys. This is gonna be the Upheaval Barb, man. We are gonna have some extra overpower stuff, and we're gonna burn everything with the Hellhammer. We're actually gonna have rank 20... What is it? 23 Upheaval with our pet hitting, and we can even make it rank 25 if we want to. It's completely insane, actually. So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty cool build, I think. Let's give it a try. Let's go, let's go. So we're gonna be like a charge Upheaval hybrid, basically. We also have some leap for some good utility. No. They all die. Get some new stuff. Chop. So hard to aim at the thing, man. I think it's gonna be pretty strong. The charge resets. Like when you have below 9 seconds, it just resets. We don't really need the Upheaval that much, I guess. But Upheaval is basically a guaranteed overpower, like next to all our charges. This is why it might have a pretty good case for the Gauntlet. Because whenever something doesn't die and you have your Upheaval, it's gonna overpower. You see, boom. And that's because of these gloves, this aspect that you have. It might actually win, man. I think this is very strong. Maybe we scale the OP a bit more. You know, just... It's basically guaranteed if you only do it like... If there's a boss, you know, once every like, what is it, 25 seconds? That's gonna be insane. For the Gauntlet, right? Because if you're hitting it for 50 million, it dies in one hit. And with HotA you can't really do this because you can't just have an overpower. You see here now, you can't really have like an overpower on your HotA only. Like it's always an overpower that is also part of your leap, right? So that aspect basically is another way just to overpower. I guess you could do it with Banished Lords. But I don't think that's gonna be efficient. Because Charge is not spending any fury. Yeah, plus it isn't going to be nerfed. Go view. I mean, yeah, they might nerf this. Well, that run is pretty cool, man. I think we can best showcase this in like also like Goa runes or something, and you can just watch your bar whenever your overpower stuff is ready. It's pretty insane. No, kills it all, man, for sure. I mean, vault in general is like very easy content these days. Oh yeah, it was 100 vault. Just get the principle right. The principle is we just charge our round, and on the boss we have the guaranteed overpower here from our Underground, which is a new aspect. And well, that should make it pretty strong. Boom. In the run we basically just play charge, and we will be very strong. I mean, at the start, I guess, getting a few stacks on your Wrath the Berserk, like you need to spend some fury to get those stacks. Is very good. Okay, now we have spent enough fury. And this one also has nice explosions on the ground. Chop, chop, chop. And then here, boom. When you have any of these, they die fast. We also have leap. And obviously our shouts reset our cooldown for our charge, shall we ever need it. Okay, now we missed it a bit. We didn't hit like all enough enemies. And then we can just reset it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I kinda don't want the artillery shrine for the boss. Just gonna make things too easy. We'll see. I mean, there's definitely gonna be shrines in the Gauntlet. But probably not all too crazy amounts. Okay, I have to backtrack a bit. It's good, I want to wait until the shrine is out. I want to try this on the boss. Again, the build's definitely blasting. Like, you have like permanent full movement speed, everything. Very fast. You have charge, you have leap. Everything in the arsenal to make it cool. Okay, then on the boss, the principle is like you have the guaranteed overpower on whenever like the boss room comes and stuff. I'll probably want to charge to apply Vern and then just... Okay, it didn't crit. The second one did crit. Yeah, 35. I mean, there's still like a bit of a variance. And we're not playing Furore right now. So there's definitely a bit of an argument to have a bit more damage from Ring of Furore. But I think overall the charge setup just makes it fast and feel good. And you have a lot of resistances. So instead of like playing HotA and then not having an overpower or something, playing Upheaval and guaranteeing the overpower is pretty insane. Especially if you can reset the overpower, and if you know where the elites are, you can just play your Upheaval. Because for every elite that you hit with the overpower Upheaval, you're gonna get reduced by 4 seconds. So if you're hitting like 5 elites and then going to the next pull, it's basically ready instantly. So pretty cool idea. And I mean, every 12 seconds you pretty much have a guaranteed overpower as well. Yeah, there's many people that have their pitchforks out for HotA or Charge nerf. So if that's gonna happen, guys, the Upheaval one might really shine, man. And yeah, this is the setup right now. So we're blocking Harlequin's Crest, Juggernaut, then the new aspect, Sundered Ground. This one basically guarantees the overpower, and whenever we hit something with the original overpower, so usually you always hit one thing. So it's already only a 21-second cooldown on this every time you hit a boss or an elite, and you can hit like 5 elites at the same time. And then it's gonna be even more. Then we have Talbot's Will, which we proc with Charge. Again, we have the crazy charge stuff with Ring of Ravenous plus Ancestral Charge plus Talbot's Will, basically resulting in Infinite Fury. We have Ghostwalker for also Charge gives us just the movement speed, so we always have max movement speed together with Berserking, which we are also proccing from our Charge with Battle Fever. And we're also proccing it actually from our Leap, which is just there to move around. You can also play Challenging Shout, by the way, if you don't like Leap. Then we're rocking Hellhammer. This one leaves the dot on the ground. It's also very nice if you don't want to play Juggernaut and you want to play Disobedience. This will also give you armor cap, and yeah, it's just a very nice thing to have and spend some resources here like very easily and just dash around. So pretty good. Also gives you insane ranks to Upheaval, actually rocking like rank 19. If you want to play Banished Lords, which is also an alternative if you want more DPS, plus Evernight, you can actually have a rank 25 Upheaval. So that's pretty cool. It would look something like this. See, there should be some enemies here, right? Yeah. Your pet can just hit it, and then there you see it here. Rank is a crazy rank 25 Upheaval, which is pretty nuts. So yeah, 25 out of 5. So you can get some pretty cool things for that, and it's very strong. Then we're rocking weapon switches. So whenever we charge something, and our charge is our dual wield. And then Charge with Ravenous also switches to our slashing weapon, so we're already getting 2 stacks. And then Upheaval is with Hellhammer is another stack. So you already have 3 weapon switches. If you just do Charge plus Upheaval, it's already 3 weapon switches. Pretty cool. So a Striker, another like big source of overpower. And then right now I'm playing Edgemaster. You can also play Limitless Rage for whenever you generate resource. Your Upheaval would hit for quite a bit more, but I mean, yeah, 1.2 Edgemaster is also works for Charge, and this is a 1.3 for Upheaval, but doesn't work for Charge. So whatever you want, but I think Edgemaster has the edge here on Edgemaster. Then we have Grandpapa, Ring of Starless Sky. You can also switch this. It depends a bit on the playstyle, how much fury you spend. I don't think I had the buffs up much, so there's definitely an argument to just play like Elements or play the Shout cooldown aspect, Bolt's Chieftain. I think I should have it here. Yeah, this one, you can also like switch this one to this one. That's also an option. I like Starless Sky still, but yeah, you will certainly have to adjust the playstyle like a little bit for Starless Sky. And yeah, then we are rocking our Ancestral Charge Amulet, movement speed, cooldown, brawling, and a good passive like heavy-handed, counter-offensive is very good. And yeah, Ring of the Ravenous for crazy brawling ranks. And we actually still have, like with the, again with the construct attacking, so in normal run we'll have rank 19 charge, which is also insane. So we have a bunch of charge damage, it's pretty strong, 1.5 million, and yeah. It has some big DPS, let's just say it like that. And that's basically the gear, and then we have the stats. Like here it's very easy to reach rest because of our Paragon board, I'll tell you about it in a bit, and then yeah, here you want to stack a bunch of crit chance. So we have 62, we'll get another 15 from our pet for like yeah, 77, 78% crit chance, like 80%ish if you have like perfect gear. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. Then we're rocking the 200x for more vulnerable, and we make stuff vulnerable with our exploit glyph. This is pretty much in almost every build right now. Exploit for the win. And yeah, skill tree is looking like this. So just 2 points, maxed Upheaval. And we have the Furious Upheaval, so dealing direct damage to an enemy with a skill that is not Upheaval, cause next Upheaval cast 2 deal. 12% X, so charge just stacks this, and you can see the stacks on the Upheaval. Let's use it for now, and then we just charge. You already see like it basically gives us stacks. If I hit in some monsters, and it's giving us like 6 stacks. So pretty good. Gives us lots and lots of stacks. Then we're rocking Leap. This is just for mobility. I mean, you can also play Challenging Shot if you want, or anything else. I just like Leap. I think Leap might be needed in the Gauntlet as well, just to like, you know, leap over some obstacles and just... It's basically gonna cut you off the seconds. And then we have Battle Fever for our brawling, for our Berserking with brawling skills. You can also run Prolific Fury here. More points for more Fury, but I feel like Fury is already pretty good. Like whenever we weapon switch, which we do quite a lot, you notice like our Fury just goes up, and whenever we charge, our Fury also goes up. So Fury should be pretty good, especially if you're playing with Unconstrained. You can also play a variant that focuses a bit more on Upheaval damage. With Unbridled Rage, it's gonna be like insane Upheaval damage, but then your charge is not gonna get buffed by that, right? So I prefer the Unconstrained in combination with Wrath of the Berserk, Supreme Wrath of the Berserk. It's pretty good combination. Yeah, Pit Fighter, close. Even when we're casting Upheaval, we usually close. We don't have to be, but Pit Fighter is very good as well. Even if you're not close, you're still getting distant damage reduction. Counter offensive, we are always fortified from our pet. And heavy-handed, Wallop, Brute Force, big overpowers. And yeah, our pet is looking like this. So Adrenaline, your usual combination, Genesis, Tactical Duration, 50% damage all the time. And then we have Tempest with Evernight, Efficiency for crit, and Fortify. You can also play Resource, but I really like the Fortify. There is the option to go for Warbringer if you don't want to Fortify on your pet, but I think spending the Paragon points elsewhere is more efficient. And yeah, this is the Paragon board. We have Exploit here. Then this is the Warbringer, but again, you can spec it. Like this Fury after a Fury on kill is still really useful in the run, and yeah, you can play Crusher, or you should play Crusher. It's a 1.3 multiplier with a mace, so this one's pretty strong. And we have maces both on our charges, right? Because we have 2 maces, and we also have mace on our Upheaval. And we also have slashing here, but again, with Ravenous, we will also attack with Rend after every charge that we successfully do. As I can show you here when there's a guy. By the way, whenever your charge doesn't work, like it's on cooldown. You see now we have a 2-hand sword alt, even though we never used, we only used charge, but that's because the Ravenous is switching to our grandfather automatically. That's also how you get a weapon switch, basically. Like you do 1 charge and you get 2 stacks. Then you do an Upheaval, you have 3 stacks already. Then you do this like 2.5 times, and then you're overpowering. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, we have a lot of other overpowers also in our Paragon as well. Then we are here, we're rocking Carnage. Berserking, we'll berserk all the time with our charge and our Paragon and our passives. And so yeah, we rock Ira here for big berserking damage. And then down here we have another Source, Bonebreaker, 12-second overpower. And then we have Decimator here, more damage and overpower damage to vulnerable targets. And Dominate here for big overpower damage. And up here, Marshal for the resets. Blood Rage, it's the best multiplier, all the berserking nodes. And up here we're also rocking Weapon Master. By swapping weapon gives us Fury. It's just like pretty cool. Like you can basically also spam your. See, even like if I'm not attacking much here, I can almost like spam my Upheaval without running out so fast, right? So pretty cool. Yeah, you definitely want to stack crit chance if you don't have that much. It helps you a lot. And yeah, up here maybe I forgot is Marshal. And yeah, you don't really need another glyph. You can certainly spec into another glyph, but I feel like the passives here, Bombreka, etc. have more reason to be spec'd into. And yeah, if you're fighting enough elites, there is a chance that like basically every hit is gonna be an overpower. Yeah, I tested this on the target dummies, and if you have enough enemies, and maybe once you are like, you know, very experienced with the Gauntlet and you know where each boss and each elite is, you can maybe time your upheavals so that you basically always hit at least a couple elites, and with that reset your bracers or your gloves to then have another overpower, you know, in the run after that. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I'll test this on a few bosses and stuff, but overall, it's gonna be a pretty cool build. I don't know if it's gonna be the best build, obviously. If, you know, I don't want this, but if HotA and Charge are nerfed, we might be playing Double Swing or Upheaval. So this definitely has some merit, and yeah, Upheaval is pretty cool. I like the build. It still feels a bit clunky and a bit slow sometimes casting these, but if you're stacking some attack speed, I think it's gonna get okay. Like, I definitely prefer like attack speed on our gloves and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna have a plan in the description, guys. And yeah, if you want to give this build a shot, I think it's pretty fun. Go ahead, and I hope you guys enjoy. And when we know next week, when we have the full summary and the full information on the Gauntlet, we will actually see the developers playing the Gauntlet, you know, next week on Thursday, 29th of February. And I will also have a tier list here ready with like all the Barb builds and all the other guys. This is just like work in progress, but I will definitely, you know, make and update some of those tier lists here, and we'll see where Upheaval is gonna land. But right now there is better builds, but we'll see, because they talked about making quite some balance changes. Like, there's gonna be a big balance update, a big balance patch, and I'll keep you guys posted. And that's also why I wanted to, you know, double check every Barb build and where it roughly stands, and like rank them, so we have a good idea of what's coming here whenever we see those balance changes, and then when the Gauntlet comes live. Because I think the patch and the Gauntlet is basically going to release at the same time, so we already want to make a good and educated guess of where the power level is right now, so we can know where the power level will lie after the balance changes. We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, my friends. GG. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.